crap. Wrong button. Hello there, Internet. It is I, the J-Man5683. Finally, a non-reaction stream. So, why would I disable that? Well, so I really did not know what to do for tonight's stream. But, so we all know there's a little game called Astro's Playroom that's going to come out this year. The Astro Bot's going to come out this year. Now, if you don't know what Astro's Playroom... It's a sequel to Astro's Playroom. Astro is the closest thing PlayStation has to a mascot at the moment. I mean, it used to be Sackboy, but even that even like Little Big Planet is pretty much dead right now. But this game had no right to be that good. And we all were happy when we saw Astro come in. It was like the best 3D platformer not made by Nintendo. Like, it's that good. So, if you buy a PS5, you'll get this little game called Astro's Playroom. It's weird, the O and Astro look like the Discord logo. It's kind of funny because, you know, Discord actually got added to PS5 recently. But, recently I found out that, in fact, I love this game. It was like the first game I ever platinumed. And it's actually not that long of a game. I mean, it is like a glorified Techno for the PS5 controller. Yeah, I was just checking to see if my battery is charging or anything. Now, hold on one sec. Now, apparently the game got updated recently, because as you all know, there's a new, there's going to be a sequel this year. A few days for my birthday. And it's going to be a fun game. I mean, you all saw it was like the only good thing to come out of the PlayStation State of Play. I mean, it's like that SpongeBob thing where everybody hated whatever Squidward was trying to dance to, and everyone thought SpongeBob cleaning the stage was peak entertainment. Was peak. That's what I feel like. Concord was Squidward. Astro's Bot was SpongeBob. I actually want to make a meme edit out of it because, dear God. Yeah, why would they make a shooter there? I mean, granted, anything's better than Overwatch at this point, and, I mean, but still, the hero shooter market's pretty much dead. Well, let's play some VidCons. And is there an Astro plushie? Because I want an Astro plushie. Now, this is a very good celebration of the PlayStation brand, like PlayStation as a whole. And you'll see why later. Yeah, it's like a very short game. I bet you could beat it in one sitting, and I might try to. Team Asobi, yeah, this game got updated. The Team Asobi's logo looked very different. And, yeah, I said this game got updated. In fact, you can actually go out and buy Astro's, the Astro Bot on the for this demo. But, hey. Again, right, here we are. So welcome to Astro's Playroom. This experience will show you how some cool tricks possible with the DualSense wireless controller. Get ready to join Astro inside the PS5. Let's go. And we're gonna see through, flying through this stuff, and PS1 controller, memory card. Introducing your wireless controller. All right, we got Yeah, I just love how unnecessarily interactive this is. Uh, mm, all right, if anyone in the chat's watching this, I'll let you guys say what I need to say in the mic because as long as it's PG-13, okay? Here we are, the PS5. Because we all know Sony's a Western company. Smash. Okay. So now we have right here, yeet! Mirror Pro Tag, Astro. Please tell me there's an Astro plushie. I want to hug him. But yeah, seriously, I was hyped for when I. Yeah, PSP5 finally has games. Beyblade! Segs. And we have that thing. The characters in this game have names other than Astro. So now, these levels pretty much like all kind of like have gag sorts. We're at the CPU Plaza, and oh, watch this, watch. See, he just gets a little microfiber cloth, but if you punch it, he gets mad. So we got 4 levels. Like I said, I was really wanting this game to get a sequel. Like, he had no right to be that good. Yeah, I bought the PS5. I should probably bring a funny story about my PS5, how I got the PS5. So, like, my family went to Colorado for about a week because and I decided to go. I mean, I went like literally like a few months earlier, but I decided to go around that time to mainly to pass the time for me to wait for Neo: The World Ends with You to come out. And at the time, I went to a retro game shop called I don't remember the name of, where I bought Spider-Man 2 Classic, and yes, it was an Activision game. If I knew, this was like literally like a few days like right before act the whole allegations with ActiBliz happened. And now Bobby Cockdick is fired. Yes, I call him Bobby Cockdick. It's juvenile and childish, but come on. Why would I call him by? Come on. What? He's already a piece of shit. I'm surprised he was CEO for that long. Yeah, Activision turned. Yeah. So basically, the problem was like when I got home, I when I got home, I played when I tried to boot up. The game didn't work, and I was sad. Yeah, I'll go in like console generation order, and what I mean by console generation order, well, You'll see. And look. Yeah, if you look closely, okay, someone please draw these guys as yeah, I'm not the kind of guy that takes achievements seriously, but for the hell of it, I bought the yeah. You can't tell like that here. We're in the PS5. Aw, yeet! Look, it's in the live chicken. He's David. Disco Jesus. There. And now he's doing a Fortnite dance. He even has the copyright symbol. That's awesome. We'll get to the PlayStation Labo there. But let's start with the first level. Memory Meadow. Now, as I said, the update actually adds a couple of things to it. Yeah, I'm trying to add there, but so yeah, as I said, I'm playing this game. Dead. Ow! Yeah, I'm trying to find like these new achievements. Hmm. Shit. Well, I just found out right here. So if I can tell, there's gonna be a cameo from a certain character. Yeah, shit. Apparently, I've found out that the characters aren't unlocked yet. Right here. Well, all of them can't be unlocked yet, but the current one is only available there. And yes, that's Sir Daniel Fortescue. I love. Oh yeah, Final Fantasy trivia. I don't think a lot of people seem to know. Uh, is that the symbols of the PlayStation actually have a meaning? Um, the triangle represents like a viewpoint because that's what the square represents like a menu, and the X and circle button, the cross or cross if you're British, represents yes and no respectively. Yeah, however, it kind of depends on the country, but nowadays it's almost all X as yes. Yeah, I didn't know this. Like I said, this is like a very last minute game because I was gonna ask somebody if they were willing to play some game with me online, but Mario Party, but they declined because they were busy that night, and I'm kind of sad about it. Yes, a PlayStation mouse. You're gonna have a ball with this. Has that worked with the PlayStation Plus? I mean, has that worked like on a PC? Because I only know like was Warcraft ever on PS1? Also, the soundtrack of this game's amazing. I Yeah, I wish I had a little Astro plushie. Oh god, I'm getting a headache a little. Bird. Yeah, like I said, if you see a little camera guy, there's a reference. So, like the guys we saw earlier, there was okay, I think that's a reference to Last Guardian, whatever that game was called. There's Ico, I think. Everyone's Golf. Of course, there was Sam Bridges from Metal Gear Solid from Death Stranding, and there's the thing from Tearaway. And of course, we saw Spike from Ape Escape and Sir Daniel Fortescue. Baseball. Yeah, I'm a baseball guy. I love. I don't know what I'm talking about. When I watch, I wish I had my girlfriend with me. I don't. I don't know what I'm saying half the time. Sometimes. Uh, this is a reference to Heavy Rain. Was that ever like a Sony IP or anything? Ouch. Yeah, again, that looks like the Discord logo. So every like 2 level. Yeet! Alright, that's like obviously a reference to MLB, the show, which to my knowledge is a Sony IP, even though, yeah, I think that was like part of a contract with MLB. I mean, granted, Nintendo technically had some ownership with it. Yeah, if y'all remember, there was like some games Square had last year, a couple years ago, called the Centennial Case, which is like a adventure game that was made by a guy that actually worked with Hideo Kojima in the past on Metal Gear Solid. I can't remember the guy's name, but Kojima. But last year, but in 2022, Sony had a when they announced it there that the MLB The Show took that game's place. I thought Nintendo had something to do with it at that time, so it wasn't Square's fault. It was Nintendo because Square. If you don't know, Nintendo used to be like the primary owner of the Seattle Mariners, but Nintendo. I mean, they still own some of the Mariners. They're just not the primary shareholder anymore. I Okay, I should probably just mention this already out of the way. I So I'm sure you guys all might remember now that last time during the JMod stream that I was gonna the JMod streams that I was gonna that my friend Hannah Wright was evicted from their apartment recently, and during my reaction to my Nintendo Direct, we didn't make the money in time. So long ago, and I paused it. Okay, not that. Yeah, and I feel horrible because of it. And I know a guy that might help, but I'm trying to contact him directly via email. Code of Mysterious Black Ooze, like, and look, the very 90s as fuck menu. Okay, I've never seen an OG PS1. But I don't really need one since, well, let me just check. According to all no laws of aviation, there is no possible way for us to be able to fly. And hello, the random stream viewer. Hello there. Please talk. Type literally anything. I don't have any. Shh. I don't have any friends. And there's a Jeff from Air Combat. Yeah, not Ace Combat, Air Combat. Okay, technically it is Ace Combat, but yeah, if you don't know what Ace Combat is, it's pretty much Metal Gear Solid and fighter jets. Great game, great series, by the way. Can someone at least draw Yuri as an Astro? Or Faye? Or frickin' Sweet Tooth? Yeah, like, you can't have, like, a game that celebrates the PlayStation and not include Sweet Tooth. Like, this game doesn't do that for some reason. You better do it for goddamn... They better freaking do it for... They better freaking do it for Astro Bot! Want to use Sony. And, yeah, this is kind of a funny thing, because, to see, Jin from Ghost of Tsushima here, because, Ghost is... Because this game came out, like, a few months before Ghost did. Also a great game. PS1 CD monitor. Flippin' genius! Yeah, how could that work? Like, how does that work? Like, do you need, like, a car battery? A car charger? And we get... Da! Wait, hold on. Da! Wait, da! Doc! Apparently, it was like a PS3 tech demo reference. It sounded like Shy Guy right there. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I finished my next Let's Play. No, it wasn't Super Mario RPG. It was, well, I'll let you guys a hint. It involved my other job. That's a Siren reference, I think. And there's Cole McGrath from Infamous. Even though I was more of a Delson kind of guy, I liked Infamous Second Son. It was like the first game I ever played on PS5, on PS4. And Smash. Can we all agree this? Oh, I think that's maybe a reference like to the CD player side of PS1 because apparently Sony thought that the PS3, a big selling point for the PS3, what for a lot of like club goers was its use as a CD player because it was apparently cheaper than other CD players or something, and it's also why the PS1 sold very well, PS2 sold very well because it was the same thing but DVD players because pretty much everybody. And what is that? Alliteration Avenue. Smash. Yeah, I was trying to think of something funny. shitpost lore and like. So yeah, as I said before, it's a place to go. Those apes can't escape right now. Oh yeah, if you don't know what that's mean, because Ape Escape is like the one of the first games that required the that stick. The and we get Pocket Station, big in Japan because it was the only. It was the only country that got it. Yeah, they for some reason they even put it in the manual of Final Fantasy VIII. Could it work with PS1 memory card? Could the PS1 North American PS1s? Let me know in the comments. And ah, oh wait, cue terrible Harry Potter 1. Or Xenogears. Or Xenogears. And now we got Koto and Taro, who are they are pretty much the unofficial mascots of PlayStation in Japan for a while. They even appeared in Danganronpa and Ultra Spare Girls. Like, there's they made a cameo in that. And now we got 3-dimensional big. Yeah, I actually drew like a couple of oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, 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 no. Oh right, forgot to change my emotion. Sorry. There. That's better. So welcome to PlayStation Labo. Oh, you do not. No cardboard required. Assuming everyone here remembers the Nintendo Labo. Basically, you'll collect little artifacts throughout the game. Right here, I got this guy banging on his head. We got the storefront there. We got Neptune, baby! Here comes the money! Here comes the money! Money, 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 money! I think that's like a reference to Beyond Two Souls or something. If anyone knows what the reference to, let me know in the chat. Assuming people there are talking. And he's playing DDR. Why is it yellow? Uh, Somebody trying to call out Blizzard like a couple years prior. And look! Ridge Racer! Remember that one? Okay, if you don't know, there was like something out of Sony 2006. It was like the Sony turned into a laughing stock. Like, they were a joke. For those who don't know what happened, basically, first was like a game called like Genji Day Plays, a game that they claimed was actually based on actual historical battles that happened in Japanese history. And then it cuts to, so here's this giant enemy crab. And even funnier, they actually referenced it in Heavenly Sword, which, reminder, is a was a PS3 exclusive. Ironically, its developers owned by Microsoft, but haven't been shut down yet. Yeah, did anyone play Heavenly Blade 2? Alright, so basically, this is... Ah, damn it. Basically, yes, gold is a new artifact. Piss microphone. Talk, man! And there's a soda can, which basically is. Well, that sucks. Apparently, you can get that as like a mug now. The mural. Alright, so we also got more Astros here. The home menu. I think that's like the old PS3 interface. The Yeah, I wonder why Sony put them in, put these trophies in if you can't earn them yet. Maybe just do it there because it's easier. Let's go to the next world. It's SSD Speedway. This level is made to test out the SSD, and oh god. Go go Astro! Go go Astro! I have cereal. I have a. I like Shrek. My girlfriend. Yeah, I forgot to text Huega this morning. Huega got a part-time job. It's not paid, unfortunately, as a librarian. Yeet! Yeah, this part sucked because the thing constantly desyncs. I I swear it won't take up all the stream. Smash. Oh yeah, Buzz. You don't know what Buzz was? It was an old PS2. It lasted until the PS3. Basically, it was like a quiz game where you use like a special buzzer. Back when gaming peripherals were all the rage. Yeah, it's like kind of one of the more annoying levels because they're and look. Da 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 da. Let's see what there is to eat. Yeah, I was checking right there, and yeah, 8 megabytes. That's like how much the PS1's memory card was, and yep. Way to remind everybody of the Silent Hills, and I mean the remake's coming out, and so what's the current consensus of Silent Hill 2's remake? I might get it, mainly just because I feel so bad for that fan base. Like, if you don't remember, I reacted to the Silent Hill presentation Konami had it back a couple years ago, and keep in mind, I do not like jump scares. I hate getting scared all the time. Like, yeah, I might cut it off. Oh, 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 oh. 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 I. Why do I feel like a goddamn dumbass? Cubs under pressure. Yeah, apparently the PS2's controller could like is pressure sensitive, even though I don't think a lot of games actually took advantage of that. And there's Ratchet. Oh yeah, of course there was like there, and of course there was a Cap Rowdy Rush, aka Sony Waifu, and we got two edgy military professors: the Nazis from space from Killzone, and the Skull from Resistance. Yeah, so there's if you don't know your Killzone, I mean Resistance, apparently there's like some alien virus that'll spread through a meteor incident, like a meteor that exploded, like this mysterious explosion in Russia. The Tunguska incident. You know, come think of it, I'm surprised that wasn't implemented into Shadow Hearts. But, in Shadow, but, that was actually, Azrael fighting like a giant demon. Alright, catching cave. I don't know what catch. Also, I watched a Miss. I also watched like Mr. Bean for the first time. You guys don't know what Mr. Bean. Mr. Bean is like an old British sick comedy series, like basically about a very strange man named Mr. Bean. And like I only like a couple of episodes, and there are even like 2 movies, but basically there's like one like I call it like a sketch comedy because that's kind of it. I know that was a Spider-Man reference, but there was like one sketch where Mr. Bean was trying to enter like a pet show where he's like his sentient teddy bear. His teddy bear into the show, and somehow it won. And there was like one time I was trying to get a teapot off his hand, and probably like one of the is where he let's see. Like, that's apparently supposed to be a reference to Detroit Become Human. And look, it's Dante and gets the gesture thing from DMC3. So, story time. I remember like when I showed like my friend from high school that got me into Devil May Cry. I showed him like I leaked Devil May Cry 6. But yeah, I was thinking more about Mr. Bean. Because there was, I mean, of course, that's like supposed to be a Little Big Planet reference. Insert Chris Chan joke here, and because that was like a thing he really liked. And he also hated the Xbox for some reason. I kinda did so myself. I mean, for a while, I think Sony was my religion, but I just ate a toaster. And Scout's mom. Ouch. And those two just died. Blue is the new black. Okay, so speaking of blue, feeling blue, I'm thinking of you. Story time. So, I actually bought like the original SXX, and when I bought it there, I couldn't like return it because I technically got it for like a buy 2 get 1 3, get 1 free deal at a retro game shop, and there was one thing I did where my dad. I couldn't return it, so I actually basically had trouble like reading the disc. But here's the real kicker, and I'm not making this up. Keep your granny entertained. Is that what's that a reference to? Yeah, I'm actually convinced that as said about Mr. Bean, I'm convinced that he's actually an alien. I mean, or not, or autistic, or just kind of the same thing. I really hope I don't offend anyone with that joke. But a reminder, I'm autistic. But as for the alien thing, hear me out. The opening of Mr. Bean shows him falling from the sky near a fluorescent light. And he ate a... And considering that he went to space, and considering that he... and the actual theme music for Mr. Bean is all British, is some form of gospel gospel choir. In other words, not English. But come on, prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. I remember like seeing ads for Mr. Bean's Holiday, and I do like the last time the guy who created Mr. Bean like played the character was during the 2012 Olympics, where the Queen of England was there, and other like British things. I mean British. Shit. What the hell is this? But the man was a midget. What the fuck is that? And a PS2 Slim. Wait, what did it say? Cute kid. Looks like it's mum. Yeah, this was British. That's British. Yeah, I think my cousin has that. Yeah, I have a cousin, he had a PS2, and I remember, like, trying to pull... He actually had an Xbox One, and I remember, like, trying... It was unplugged, but I was, like, too stupid because I couldn't, like, find the power cord for it. So I, tried to plug it in. No joke. Since it was Microsoft, since Microsoft likes money... Since Microsoft likes money. Data. Microsoft likes money. I tried inserting a dollar bill. And a SingStar microphone. Your neighbors will be thrilled! And Christian, Trying to find a sweetheart. Oh god, it sounds too much like Haruhiko. Awesome. Oh, watching TV. Finland, Finland, Finland. Alright, I got the closest thing to a boss fight for this game. Shit. Yep, that thing's a lesbian. A butch lesbian. And now we get to probably one of the. I used to call my PS2 my childhood never had it because, I mean, so here's the thing. When I got my Xbox 360, my family decided to try and get rid of my PS3 too. Oh yeah, fun fact about the towers. So for the PS1 memory card, if you insert a PS2 memory, the giant towers are actually how much data is on your PS2 memory card. Fun little trivia. And that's supposed to be like a clock. Because PS2 had that. And yeah, if you're wondering what kind of PS2 I have, it's still on my desk because, Shadow Hearts Covenant 2000, a game odyssey. A Covenant, it could be a... Teletubby. A penis. What can do it with your penis? Oh. God damn, I need to put some tape on that thing. Smash. Oh no. Alright, let's see what we got now. God damn it, so many, nothing but net. Yeah, I slept with... I wish I could just go to bed for the weekend. Oh yeah, I should finish that PS5 story. So as I said, when I went home to try and test out Spider-Man 2, it didn't work properly. So I went to school. So I asked my dad, like, so then I actually asked Reddit if since what ways to fix the to clean discs up. So that's when the guy told me, why not go? Some shops have a machine that can do that stuff. I'm like, wait, I know an old game shop that does that. So I went there with my dad, and that's when they had a PS5, and I'm like, Oh, okay. And I agreed to pay for half of it, but you couldn't just and the games. Now you couldn't just buy it and call it good. Call it good. No. You had to buy an extra controller and 2 games. The 2 games I got were Sackboy Big Adventure and Halo. Alright, and no, not Halo, obviously Halo. And Scarlet Nexus. If you don't know what that is, it's an action RPG. It was a JRPG, like basically the Persona to Namco to Tales of Phantasia's Final Fantasy, if you can call it that. It's like a urban ultra future science fiction setting. It's fine, I guess. I mean, it's good, not like a Master by Hood classic. There's even like an anime based on it, and I don't know if the game sold well or not, but I think it did. This ain't no toy. And look, that's a fun little detail. And look! Okay, this is a reference to a game called Concrete Genie on the PS2, on the PS4. I never played it. Oh, anyone remember the how to share games on PS4 videos? Like, this is how you share your games on PS4. Part 1, sharing the game. And then some guy was like, he literally just hands a game to a guy. It's like, thanks! Okay, if anyone doesn't remember, so for some reason in the early 2010s, a lot of companies thought the used game market was a threat to profit. So some companies try to do things to try and get people to try and buy the brand new rather than used. And one of the guys and Microsoft's attempt at this was to try and charge people of money if their game was used. Obviously, this did not sell very well, and also the whole console was just online only, and Sony did not handle it well. Like, so Microsoft, like the head of Microsoft at the time, gaming at the time, was like, if there's like we have a product for that for those that don't handle it, it's called the Xbox 360. Yeah, they said they're like, yeah, if you can't afford it, play our old console, bitch. That guy has since left the company, and it was like some guy was like, deal with it, and I think that guy ended up privating his old Twitter. Aww. Is that reference to Flower? Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Wow, 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 whoa, whoa. Yeah, I also play like this game called like the Dishwasher Dead Samurai on PS on 360. Great beat 'em up. Shame it's not on other consoles. Okay. Oh, and apparently it's a Newgrounds game or something? But still, shame it's not on I know there's a sequel. That's all. That's my knowledge is on Steam, but again, shame. Shame that it's not on. Yeah, I'm not as upset about the Xbox 360 store closing when compared to the PS3 store, PS3 and Nintendo, because to put it bluntly, it's backwards compatible. So the Xbox One's backwards compatible. I mean, I know only like a handful of games work, but Fat Princess, why did we not get a proper sequel to that one? I remember like some people like thought it was like sexist and fat phobic or something, and one of the devs actually said, "Does it help or hurt that the character designer was a woman?" I just kind of like it. He wasn't like trying to like offend them or anything, and yep, oh god, hot, sexy, naked. More Astros in the showers that... Yeah, apparently this mission's like themed, like, I guess there's one like both an ice mission and a beach mission, because if I'm correct, this mission is themed around you ain't welcome around here no more. Hell's coming with me. Running back to town. And then I look at a vehicle and they think that I'm a ghost. I am the righteous hand of God. And I'm the devil that you forgot. Yeah, it sucks that that game's not back compatible yet, and... Like, I would fund a Kickstarter for that game, and there is like one game that's kind of justified for why there's no re-release. It's a game called like Comic Jumper, about like a comic book superhero that's trying like to come across like other comic book genres. Like apparently it goes into manga, where it's like, of course they make the obligatory normie hentai joke. Quake. Yeah, but it's... Oh yeah, something I find hilarious is that I somehow managed to get to Yunaka as a Tumblr sexy woman. You know, the only good thing to come out of... Yeah, one of the only good things to come out of Fire Emblem Fire Emblem Engage, and met with resistance while bad. Hi. Okay, so yeah, me and my former friend at work, what we would do is like, I'll say, hey, I was like, dude, Lego. We like have like some idea like for Lego City, like, dude, Lego City, a drug dealer. Lego City, Hideo Kojima, get yelled at by your wife. Because Kojima. Okay, if you guys don't know, it's my go-to rule of how to fill a plot hole. Stop, or my move will shoot you in the butt. My balls. I had a ball. I wish I... Say Yunaka. Says that Yunaka might be one of my biggest disappointments in recent memory. Probably the biggest disappointment for me, gaming disappointment me since Halo 4. You gotta remember, Halo 4 was such a massive letdown for me that I think it's the reason I became a weeaboo. Look! Snake! Yes, I bet that must have been an awkward meeting. I always like had this idea of like all like the companies that showed up were being represented. And Sony ate a toaster. Yeah. Yeah, I gotta remember how much everyone loved Yunaka. She even got her own Know Your Meme page. Oh yeah, right. Elden Ring got DLC. People are mad at it for being too hard. Are people fucking stupid or something? But you're not... Yeah, apparently people are very... And I've seen some quote-unquote those kind of people complaining about Zelda being a playable thing or girl boss. No one's complaining. There's no girl bossing or anything. People wanted Zelda to be playable. Since ever. Because last time she was playable was Zelda CDI. Good. I like to hit the gritty. Can we all agree that he... Did I mention I once hit the gritty? Okay. At work once, like, I was like talking about Fortnite and like some like the people that are working there were like, do you like the different dances? Didn't want to dance this. And I hit the gritty. I can't tell if that was cringe or not. Because I'm bald and green. But yeah, on one hand, Nintendo also accidentally made Gary's modded. People are making so many memes about this. Same link as copy link. Arming herself and she's going to IKEA. Oh yeah, right. I think, see, I gotta do the, I'm gonna ask Quega if she, can you hit the gritty? Okay, I thought there was like a tornado alarm because there was like a bit of a storm last night. Yeah, if you don't remember, like, during when I was trying to react to Red versus Blue, while I was trying to react to RVB Restoration, Oh yeah. Speaking of stuff that happened, like, um, people also made memes about Red vs. Blue coming about the Metroid Prime 4. Like, Metroid Prime 4. Metroid Prime 4 beyond my ass. Okay. Now we need to know when Hollow Knight Silk Song. Like, can it be the sequel next? I wonder why Steel Song has taken that long. And look, it's Resident Evil 4. Oh, look. Hey, we're almost a bot sandwich. T-Virus! Yeah, I literally just came up with an idea of, like, so I was playing a bit of Hitman recently, and I think I came up with an idea for a Final Smash for Agent 47. Chandelier drop. Like, it's like one of the most common assassinations kills in the series. Oh yeah, right. So this is a reference to the Vita's infamous home screen. The reason is infamous is that basically people like the infamous like some screen in the like the boot up screen or I can't remember the idea for it. Like it's very all right. Let's see. Yeah, there's like a dolphin mode on the Vita. It was like recovery mode. Basically, you're like not. It was like people like found out like you couldn't really like find a way to leave the menu, so. Oh yeah, right. Something funny happened. I found out. I was like, yeah. I think probably like my biggest shock for me, like that became a Tumblr sexy man, is Yuri from Shadow Hearts. Like, I mean, he's not like added to it yet, but Yuri. Yeah, don't check the post because, like, as y'all know, I have not finished Covenant yet. I mean, I know some story elements of Covenant, but it's not finished yet, so. I fucking lol. Alright. Alright, so, so I also watched Defunctland recently. It was basically like this place called Kidzania, which is like or Los Benitos Niños, or basically it's like a giant like kid roleplay city of sorts, where kids like can pretend to be like a town like run by the kids, and there's like a really funny like little side plot. I guess we have Kevin, the guy who runs the channel, and yes, the UMD. Oh. Yeah, I was able to convince Dad there, and basically, I went home that way. So, for that guy that gave me that advice Thank you, buddy. You got me a PS5. Yeah, I want to try and do the Fortnite Battle Pass. Loves being held. But apparently, like, some of the kids got like a little too realistic, and like one instance, like, so when the kids like got around like getting arrested, like the people kids finding out how to bounce checks because like a fake money in this city. One of these kids planted crack, said they were arrested for crack. I am not making that up. That actually happened, allegedly. I love to hit the gritty. Yeah, I want to text. And look, there's Sly. Sony, give us Sly 5. I want my sexy raccoon daddy back. Oh yeah, I think I already mentioned this like beforehand that I was briefly bi. I was more closeted about it during my days of it was all the way back from my Let's Play Path of the Radiance I was bi, but I didn't come out there because my family didn't care when I was demisexual. But bi, that's a little iffy. Like in the end, I realized like wasn't that interested in dating guys, so alright, Vector, and with great power. Oh yeah, apparently the PS3 font's like used like for the. Apparently the font for the PS3 was used the same font for the Spider-Man trilogy. But yeah, my girlfriend. Smash. Portable cameras, they'll never catch on. Yeah, we're gonna definitely have to go back and collect some money. Right foot creep over the feet too. Yeah, I'm gonna go collect some money. Yeah, I thought I'll make up to it for you guys not being able to hear the audio there. Like, I genuinely had no idea how I forgot to do that. That was like a rookie mistake. I like... Yeah, so I also watched a bit of Sarah Z's videos, and that's when I saw Lady Emily. Okay, I'm sure everybody knows, and I hate Lady Emily. Fuck her. If you don't know, like I said, Lady Emily, the person that fuck Lady Emily. Like, Sarah Z is like a person that I don't know if. Okay, does anyone know if if Sarah Z had anything to do with the Chica Conroy stuff? Oh yeah, something weird for me recently. I was getting really back into Transformers for some reason. That was I don't think I ever talked about it like ever because like it was like a part of my life that happened. But I used to be a big Transformers fan. I just lost interest in the series after Dark of the Moon. Like, okay, I'm sorry, but I think Revenge of the Fallen is better than Dark of the Moon. Like, I really do not like. I'm sorry, but I really do not like Sentinel Prime. I liked him more in Transformers Animated than I did in Dark of the Moon. Like, I really fucking hated how his betrayal, like, for the Autobots and stuff. And the fact... And they killed off and he killed Ironhide. So now it's now the only survivors of the... So now it's just Optimus and Bumblebee in the Bayverse now. Oh yeah, time to talk about like the accolades. Like, okay, I already said before that the recent political stuff from Star Wars and like how toxic the fans are essentially ruined Star Wars, killed my love for Star Wars. Like, the only thing that I'm interested in now are the video games. Like, there's the accolade. Like, apparently there's like some lesbian birth, like a kid's created like via lesbian some magic or force or something. Like, what? That's gotta be like the dumbest plot line I've ever heard of all time. Again, it's out of context. Maybe it makes more sense in context. I've not watched it, but still think it's a pretty dumb idea for plot line. Like, If anyone can like do a better explanation for it for me, let me know in the comment. Let me know in the chat. But again, I just don't. Oh yeah, that's a reference to Vib Ribbon. Bon, 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 bon. Like. Yeah, in fact, part of me is convinced. That a lot of the good reviews from the Accolades are from critics who are too worried about being called transphobic or like homophobic for it. At least that's my theory anyway. But yeah, as I said before, Bakuna Imasatek. I mean, there's a... Yeah. Yeah, another thing that kind of became like a meme, like I kind of even like pointed out once, is so I don't know if they're still around because I thought they shut down, but they're not. Like, was College Humor made a parody of Transformers. Basically, Optimus and Megatron as badass as like epic film stars, and Leader One, who's like the main character from a show called Challenge of the GoBots. If you also know what the GoBots were, GoBots was like another toy line that was created like to try and basically it was like Transformers. It was like initially like a import of like a Japanese toy line. Transformers like a micro change and Diaclone, where but GoBots was like called Machine Robo. But Takata. But it was a. But GoBots had a cartoon that was like animated by Hanna-Barbera of all people, and to make things even weirder was that in the end Hasbro was it that All right, basically, like Leader One's like it's like a loser, like struggling artist. It's like writers, I guess. But their show actually came out like long before Transformers, but obviously marketing and I, yeah. I even like downloaded like a War for Cybertron not so long ago. Yeah, it was like like people say it's like a really great like it's basically a Transformers themed Gears of War. Yeah, they just made Gears of War but made it Transformers themed, but made it around Transformers. And I only had like the Wii version, Cybertron Adventures, which is not very good, as what people say anyway. I mean, I thought it was fine. I mean, instead of like a third-person shooter, that was like a rail shooter, and it was made by the guys that made. It was made by Next Level Games, aka the guys that made Punch-Out and Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon. But I think this was like more for a paycheck than anything. This was like way long before Nintendo bought them out. It's just another kid. Wanna try and test you that girl? I know she share what are you saying? Just like to say about it. Every dollar power. Alright, remember I don't think I brought this up beforehand, but during like my emo phase, I started like to pick fights with K-pop stands. Okay. So my emo phase was like for basically like one personal thing like I don't want to talk about, but you know, it was like E3 getting canceled and Smash and Nintendo and family trip to Colorado getting canceled. I got mad. I decided just to pick fights with K-pop stands and tell them why stand trash, we stand the world as a few. And I got called an incel because for saying K-pop was trash. Okay, I don't hate K-pop really. I just hate K-pop fans. And I even like made like a Rickroll type thing where it's like where it was like split for I guess. And then it cuts to emptiness strikes you out of nowhere. That's the money. I. Oh, I didn't notice a little jellyfish in the background. Oh yeah, by the way, I freaking love like Elizabeth Scarlet Blood Flame. If you don't know, Hololive Justice is making their debut last night, and Elizabeth. The whole shtick is that if you don't remember like whole lore, but is that the members of Hollow Advent were all escaped like convicts like by like Shiori had a bunch of was like knowledge, possessing, not knowing too much. Narissa, that voice drove people mad. Bijou's like the beauty of the Bijou's crystal trophy of that, and of course like sticking at your jet for no Rizzler. And Fomoko just being too fucking annoying. Smash. Well, apparently, Hollow Justice are the people that were in charge of the prison. And Elizabeth looked well. Then there's a girl named Gigi who was like a gremlin, and basically a mishmash of Gura and Bijou in terms of being the shit poster of the group. Because like when Bijou debuted, her since the Diamond Oshi mark was already taken by Iris, they had to pick a new Oshi mark for her. It was I bet Parrot's gonna Parrot like that's like the V2 board off 4chan. If Parrot's gonna have a blast. Yeah, I remember like when 4chan like found out that Shiori was a voice. Everyone was like, expecting like a goth model, and I mean, I got used to it. Still. Smash. I love to hit the gritty. Alright, well, back to the labo. Yeah, again, who's in charge of the storylines like this? Like, yeah, apparently, like one thing I can remember that I think is probably the best thing that they did with the new expanded universe, bringing back my boys to Delta Squad. You don't know. So there's a Star Wars game that came out like on the Xbox and PC called Republic Commando. Basic. Oh look, it's my PS3. Wah 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 wah. The secret to successful networking. And your mom. Alright, let's see what we got so far now. Yeah. This is the PS3 I have. Yeah, it's really fun to do that. Oh yeah, for some reason, like, something I kind of got mad at for Sony for was that my PS3 initially did not have a hard drive attached to it. And I had to like buy this thing there to kind of get attached. And okay, time for something rant. Why the hell did Sony almost make it impossible to try and get your PS5? All right. Render. Oh, what best song whole game. The GPU sings to you. And look, Monster Hunter. And there's Crash. Ironically, it's a Sony IP. It's a Microsoft IP now, because Microsoft loves. And there's Aloy. Still shocked you're coming to Switch. Like, I want to know how the hell that pitch went. Like, I'll do your want to. And look, it's my boy Alucard. Don't mind him, he's just trying to do his hair while saving his game because he's Alucard. My boy Alucard. He has a clock because he's Alucard. Specs. Sorry for the eye seizures. Yeah, those are the lyrics to the song. I wish I had a plushie of him. Also, can you all agree that Mario is funny? I really don't know what else to talk about, but yeah, I'm still shocked that about Mario and Luigi making a comeback. Yes, the kids get their remakes. We get us men get a sequel. Smash. Also, does anyone know what the hell Soundwave is saying? Yeah, also can we please get like a remaster of that game of War for Cybertron, please? Yeah, you have a Bloodborne reference, Sony here. Yeah, why is Sony ignoring Bloodborne? Does Sony like just hate Bloodborne or something? Oh yeah, I like played during like when I was like trying to wait for the Microsoft stream to start. Oh, I'm tired. Oh, it's for the after you beat the game. That's a Patapon reference. And look, there's a reference to Days Gone. Yeah, I wonder why Sony has yet just not like. You don't know what Days Gone is? It's a game. It's a zombie game made by the guys who made Bubsy 3D. Okay, but they were new to the industry. Okay, they made adventure games, mostly adventure games before, and there really wasn't like an example template for how to do for a 3D platformer at the time. And I kind of just feel bad for the guy created, but it's like the guy friggin' had cancer or something, and I think he died. Yeah, now he finds out that people hate his most iconic creation. Oh yeah, I did tell. Oh yeah, of course, Ace Attorney Investigations 2 is finally coming to Switch. Apparently, they renamed a character named like the guy. There was a guy named Eddie Fixer or whatever it's called, but he used to be called like Raymond Shields, and everyone likes that name more. I don't know if Capcom. Yeah, people really wanted that game to come out, but like, especially since some plot elements of that game were referenced like in the future. Send pictures of. And I think that's a Demon Souls reference. Yeah, I try to bring up more about Sony being idiots. So basically, Demon Souls, which is like the precursor Dark Souls, was came out on the, and that's a reference to the Order 1886, which is this vamp werewolf game that people like only cared about the graphics for and was just garbage. It was made by people that made Ready at Dawn Studios, who made who like were the ones that ported Okami to the Wii. They're mainly a VR studio nowadays. I think they made Lone Echo. Like, and I remember like that game like that game like shut down Suckers. I kind of liked that one. It was like Rocket League. It was like Rocket League in space, but and even like somebody that used to work for Meta said that he would not have let the game shut down on his watch. But yeah, yeah, apparently there's like some Night Dog references and yeah, that's like that tech, and Katsuya Harada actually talked about it. He's basically Hideki Kamiya light. That's the best way to describe Katsuhito Harada. Like that producer for Tekken. He didn't create Tekken, he's just like a producer for it, and like something funny that happened like on Twitter a while ago is that he actually had a call. Basically, he asked on people like on Twitter like, what about this, like what's the deal like with Waffle House? Because if you don't know what Waffle House is, it's basically a 24-hour it's a 24-hour restaurant, like breakfast chain. Jim Gaffigan, this really great comedian, described it as a gas station bathroom that sells waffles. I have never eaten at a Waffle House, and but basically Waffle House is more known for fights between customers, like, and staff, fights breaking out there, and then the actual restaurant food itself. But apparently the U.S. some government officials even like used the restaurant like as like for storm emergencies. Yeah, they're like four like companies that actually do this kind of stuff. Like, okay, storm. Walmart. They are Walmart, Home Depot, Lowe's, and Waffle House. I mean, those are just big retailers. Like, so they kind of have a good reason, because they're like, you know, a store. But Yeah, in fact, fun ways to violate the Geneva Convention. And we barely made bank. Ah, that's the sweet, sexy sound of the man who invented. Yeah, I remember like a guy actually made like a video like trying to explain coworkers like Team Fortress 2 lore. I want to do that to the place I work at, but for Team Fortress Red versus Blue lore. So we got a bunch of stuffs. All right, found place to cook out. Wait, what's the sound? Go to basement of the CPU Plaza to find out. And but we're not gonna do that yet. No DMG. Yeah, I kind of hate that idea. Chibi consolo. Beautiful. Dynamic Poké. Yeah, I remember that. There was like an opera commercial for. All right, we got. Oh wait, PS4 Pro. Dynamic Poké. All right, we just need like 200 more coins and. Alright, let's see. Oh yeah, I should probably bring up that PlayStation kind of exists out of spite. So, basically Nintendo, it all existed because what happened is, in the 90s, Nintendo and Sony partnered together, and the guy was like designing a chip for the PlayStation in secret. A chip for the Super Nintendo, an audio chip in secret. But Nintendo, basically, when this was found out, they were... The board like wildly disproved it, and the guy almost lost his job. But somebody at Sony thought it was a cool idea, and that's like where the PlayStation was there, because it was supposed to be just like an add-on for like the Super Nintendo, but for the Super Nintendo to play CDs. But that's when Sony. That's when Sony. The thing was, Sony. This contract like with Sony was like supposed mean that Sony was going to have full creative control over all the software made for this add-on, and Nintendo wasn't really too keen with that. So, they decided to make one with Philips. However, that deal resulted in Philips being allowed to use their characters for the CDI. You know, CDI was never really meant to be a game was never like a game console, and Nintendo didn't really view it as a threat, so they were fine with it. And as we all know, the meme, the the CDI resulted in the greatest memes to ever come out. Yeah, funny story. Apparently, the guys that made that game, the guys that made the CDI games, actually bought a. Why is he humping the air? Alright. And we got wood. A GPO. S. Yes. Did anyone actually use that? Apparently Kojima wanted to use it himself, but so we did it, we got everything. Okay, is he humping? So basically, alright, let's see, 64 8 times 8,000, like there. 64 by 840, do it! Lighting idea, T-Rex thing, that's gonna be some foreshadowing for later. 2,000, a new kind of love. The PSP. Oh yeah, I actually bought a PSP off a coworker once. Like, I don't really play a lot of it because I think mainly because like Sony's been porting a lot of the PSP games on PS5. Can John the Arc be next? I bought that and I can't for the life of me put it on my PS5 because Sony's like there's some weird stuff because after Sony started like toning down the stuff for PS5, made it impossible to download new games on your PSP. PSP. Oh yeah, right. Some weird cringe thing. So Sony tried to make this like really kind of cringy rap thing, like. Okay, so there's like a site called All I Want for Christmas is a PSP. Basically, Sony. Say to what? I love to go clean. First, it's so clean. It's all in my dreams. It makes me want to scream. A PSP. 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 Game's so crazy. It totally amazed me. Like I asked my mom for one. For shizzy. Oh, I work with PSP when I. Yeah, there was like some cringy rap. Like. People constantly made fun of this cringy ass site. And they're like, oh, those haters think we fake it's shit. Like, I, Charlie, have a PSP. My friend Jeremy does not. But he wants one to see it for Christmas. So we start clowning with some not so subtle hints to Jay's parents that PSP would be their perfect gift. We created this site. Yeah, like, it was like a very, very cringe. Like, okay, somebody posted an R slur. Like, I'm trying to find like an old like archive of the site, but yeah. So then it turns out that this whole thing was indeed like just a weird advertising campaign. Like, if it was an ironic thing, it could work. It could have worked, but this was not. They unironically thought they would be cool. Ooh, it's dim. I want to sleep. So let's go into this super sexy hotel. Time travel! Back before I was even a sperm. Alright, so Ken and Demo 1. Oh, that's so 90s. If you're wondering who the hell Ken is, it's meant to be reference to Ken Kutoragi, who was like the guy that was like behind the whole PlayStation thing. Basically the guy who helped create the PlayStation. Yeah, in fact, basically Sony like almost like left the game market altogether because of like their issues with Nintendo, but they basically realized, hey, they could enter the video game industry for themselves. Because I don't know, Sony's a Western company. Yeah, like I said, if you don't know why I keep calling, it's kind of like an in joke that I call them a Western company, but they kind of are. Yeah, Sony may be Japanese, but PlayStation moved to California, and we got Hearts. I'm a dinosaur. Yeah, if you don't know, that PS1 tech demo had a giant freaking T-Rex for some reason. Like, I'm guessing it's because, oh, damn, was that? I didn't notice that. Like, they look really like PS1 graphics. Damn. Please don't shit on me. Yeah, oh yeah, I actually learned this, that in real life dinosaurs were theorized to be actually have feathers of sorts. And that's why I don't have many friends. Come on, floss, 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 floss. Yeah, apparently this guy's like a boss in the original Astro Playroom, the Astro Bot Rescue Mission. Oh my, fire, fire, Steve, Steve! Steve is gonna sell you guys some fire. Yeah, I haven't really been hanging out with Moribun lately, and I feel kind of like a dick about it. I mean, they are the reason that I even did Resident Evil 4. I feel like a dick for that. Apparently they are aware of fire of the All right. Take that, representation of Microsoft and or Nintendo or Valve. This This is a I like to call the tug. Tugging the butthole. And that's Astro's Playroom. Created by Team Asobi, yep. Astro, this is Astro's Playroom. You guys are Pog. Go. Yeah, they're made from the remnants of Japan Studio. Astro Bot. Yeah, I should probably like find like my old like fan versions like this because I made one of Monokuma and Dart from Legend Dragoon because that's kind of, I'm sure you guys all know. For those who know what Legend Dragoon is, if you don't know, my kind of like a running gag. So Legend Dragoon is an old JRPG Sony made. It's not like a great, amazing JRPG, but it's a cult favorite, and pretty much everybody that I knew who at least played JRPGs from the PS1 era has played Legend Dragoon. So it's become like an inside joke to reference Legend Dragoon. Like every time there's like a state of play, I constantly make a joke that Legend Dragoon is gonna be announced. Legend Dragoon 2. It's never gonna be because it's their IP to do nothing with. Oh yeah, there's like some public domain Winnie the Pooh thing that's like for. Damn it! Why are they wearing helmets? Can we all agree that's... Thank you for paying. Alright, so our family... Alright, so Square Enix, Capcom, Activision, the guy who did the art for Prop the Wrap Up, Kojima Productions, FromSoft, Clap Hands, guys made Everyone's Golf, Housemark. I don't know what they made at Quantum Dream. Yeah, to my knowledge, Sony is run by a Japanese guy now. Like the PlayStation is run by a Japanese guy now. Hopefully this will be returned to form, and maybe they'll focus less on Last of Us and Naughty Dog being their bitch. Yeah, fuck Last of Us. Like, I had arguments with a kid at school because how overrated that game is. Like, Xenoblade! Here's you made it this far? We have 10 cool points. What the hell is a lambs? Disco Jesus, Hotline Jesus. Let's eat Jesus. Let's eat Jesus. Here, so of us here have 100 cool points. Does that count to anything? Yeah, I was like kind of like make like an idea like of if PlayStation first-party developers were all studios. Like I always imagine like Naughty Dog this person would be a kind of guy, would be the kind of guy that would constantly the arrogant guy that constantly like think he's hot shit, but he's just plain old shit. Insomniac would be just the awkward guy that's really into cartoons and comics, and had an edgy phase for a while, but grew out of it. Sucker Punch would be the guy, be like a massive weeaboo, not in like a cringy anime way, like but more like honorable samurai kind of guy. The Concord devs would just be like a laughing stock, and Polyphony Digital, the guys made Gran Turismo, will be the guy that'll constantly be tinkering with their car. 5 in the morning. God, I fucking love that game soundtrack. I was a big fan of F-Zero as a kid, and alright, I'll read it. Hang in there, 1,000 cool points for you. Alright, I'll finally read it to you to end off the stream on. And please draw them like this, like, you know how people constantly personify game developer, personify like consoles? How I made the PS5 super sexy and all hell. I do not have that. Alright, so I should read this off to you guys now. I didn't like include every studio, but and some of these studios did end up getting closed. But I'll read them off to you. Alright. Naughty Dog, the leader of the group, has a big ego, but everyone secretly hates him. Insomniac used to be best friends with Naughty Dog, probably had to falling out. Still watches cartoons and reads comics. Had an edgy face back then. Sucker Punch. Really into Japanese culture. Not really into like a weird cringy kind of way, but more of a traditional samurai kind of way. Refers to the Japanese devs as Japanese pronouns, like calling them san, chan, or sama. Because Japan loved Ghost of Tsushima. I'm still baffled Sony themselves didn't localize it. Yeah, Sega did for some reason. HD camera. Camera. More like clamera. Santa Monica Studio. The ex-Chad. Used to be a real party goer, but toned down after they had a kid. The only one to call out on Naughty Dog's bullshit. Media Molecule. A huge artist. Loves arts and crafts. Gorilla Studio. A Dutchman who has a high wizard. What else? A big fan of Hideo Kojima. If you don't know, Death Stranding runs on the engine Horizon Zero Dawn runs on. Pixelopus. They were a studio that made Concrete Genie, and but Sony shut them down a couple years ago. Art, and also an artist. Best friends with Media Molecule. Wants to work for Pixar Sony Animation. London Studio. They shut down a couple of months ago. I was really saddened by their closure because, sorry if I, no disrespect, but I just didn't play a lot of the games they made. I mean, aside from SingStars and VR stuff, nothing. British, loves VR. Haven Studios, the new girl. No one really knows much about her. Haven Studio, there's like a... They're a game developer. No one really knows what they're working on. I mean, they're working on a game called, like, Fair Game. Oh, yeah, they're working on Fair Games. That weird, like, crypto-looking game. It's not a crypto game, but it has like, a lot of crypto-like elements. Fire Rocket Fabric Studios. Twins who love science fiction and VR. Oh, Fire Sprite. Nix's Studio. They're like a company. They're a studio that mainly just does porting other games. A Tech Group, first PC over Mac. San Diego Studio only cares about baseball and nothing else. The others are jealous of him due to his ties to their rivals, because they make games for for Xbox and PlayStation and Nintendo Switch now. There she is. Team Asobi, the youngest of the group. Call Sucker Punch, Senpai, and Oni-chan. Palm Digital, the mechanic, really loves tinkering with his car. And Firewalk Studio, the laughing soft school. Tries to be cool with the kids, but is hella cringe. Alright, here we are. I do not have the camera, nor do I have the headphones. Oh? Hayare. Huh? DualSense Edge controller. I couldn't read what that said. Such piece of hardware that no one bought. Yeah, apparently Sony, this thing sold so poorly that Sony essentially stopped production. I'm not kidding. Look it up. Pages Portal. No more fighting over the TV, even though it's kind of pointless because that's all Bluetooth and you can't really like bring it anywhere. So it's like a slightly crappier version of the Switch. I've heard it's selling well. Maybe there's some potential to it to be like modded or something. And I bet it still has a better controller sense than... And again, it's not backwards compatible, which I think played a big role why that system's not... Oh, right, that thing. Yeah, what's it like? Games are for everyone. PS5 Pro. Lost weight, but none of the curves because it's a sexy console. Yeah, okay, I think this thing was like easier to open. Like, that a thing happened a while ago. All right, next. The mirror of its twin. I mean, hey, it's cool, I guess. I'm gonna display it here. Oh, okay, never mind. Oh. Bruh. Oh. Okay, but first things first, we gotta go to, we need to head on over to the cellar. A Seer bot is heading rainforest. Case all the real, set it free. I wish my girlfriend were. Somebody jacked off of that. Yeah, now I know why everyone is hyped for the sequel. Yeah, this game temporarily cured my depression, and then it came back. All right.
So we're.
Oh. Well, I think we did the easy part. All right, we got that. You see a little clock on there. Yeah, I also pre-ordered Astro Bot, and oh yeah, I should probably up that I bought gummy worms to try and get some debit cards because like my debit card's expired, I got a new one, and here. Okay, what do I do? Okay, what button do I push? And now you guys know why I don't like to be mad. Oh. Should have been more clear on that game. Yeah, it's from Bloodborne. Good job, John Bloodborne. You've been freed. Hold on one sec. Yeah, I turned off notifications for... Yep. Oh, crap. My PS5 controller is about to die. Oh, let's go to the labo. That was like a mysterious alternate dimension where aliens that look like Jamie Farr reside and suck out your organs and take your pictures without consent. Yeah, it's the... Alright, so this little Easter egg right here, I kind of like this. Those are all like early ideas for the PlayStation logo. And then there's that one, which is Sony Interactive Studio Entertainment, but Sony Computer Entertainment. Skia Sega. Oh yeah, another weird thing. Yeah, I played a lot of this game today, huh? Let's go to Jamie Farr. And yep, so it's all just a giant plug for Astro's Playroom. ASTRO BOT. Good God, oh look, there's the T-Rex right there. Well... Yeah, apparently my real name could have been seen right there, and I don't want to accidentally dox myself. So, let's just say it's been a very, very good stream tonight. Like, thank you all for joining me. Hope you guys all had fun. All one of you. One of these days, Jack. One of these days. Yeah, I only remember my first name. Okay, I do know my full name there, but obviously, plot hole. Oh well. Hope you guys all have fun with my stream. Like, subscribe, all that stuff. See ya. J-Man, out!